Alright, ready?
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
Well, I reckon that's where an alt would come in handy, eh? Have them in the passenger seat so you can keep an eye on the track while you're a third person.
Yeah, you can. Generally, it's not. I guess it depends on your control layout. So, like on the Xbox controller, I've remapped Y to be the third-person toggle, and that works pretty well. So I can just tap it like while I'm in jumps and things like that to check where the
Yeah,
marker's gone off
I've got
to.
a button on my left stick for that.
Oh, I'm still with 4. Like a newbie. Oh, shit. Ah.
Going well over there.
Hey, you still got plenty of time to grab a Cyclone and catch up?
Or is the LX still over there?
Yeah, I parked it next to the pad, or the retrieval. The Platinum Bay, that's the words.
That's the thing. All right.
I can't see you and Drizzlecroft. Are you behind me or just way off to the side?
Probably off to the side. I have no idea. No idea. I am 53 kilometers away from the package.
Yes, you and I have taken very different routes then, because I'm 52.6.
Yeah, from where I'm at, there's about a 200-meter difference between the two of you, so you're not too far from each other.
Oh, interesting.
Feels like I'm further away than when I started, but
I mean, can you see the box?
yeah. Being facetious, but I'm about 1,500 meters behind you guys.
Oh, that's not too bad.
You left it by Platinum. Yeah.
That's where I left it. Right by the
Just
door.
got blown away.
It's possible I parked it close enough that it got impounded, but I don't think so.
I guess I'll find out here in a moment.
I now see you in front of me, Tint.
Yeah, I kind of got chased down this canyon by that cliffside to my left. Didn't really want to climb that.
So have you guys done this one before or no?
No.
Jeez, I'm stuck.
The big ticket to moving faster that you may be missing is how are you using your boost?
Barely.
So I can't speak for Decoy, but I'm using my boost basically every time I jump, because that means I get to play the boost speed out for the length of the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to do similar to that.
Okay, where am I? Fucking hell. I've lost the package. Damn it. I've been going the wrong way. Stupid.
Said it was stored, but it wouldn't say where. Weird.
Strange. I landed at Everest, but I took off from Everest, and oh, I'm in the part with the weird pass-through square rocks.
Okay, you guys are 3 kilometers away now. So, tip for new players, check your trajectory often.
Oh, yeah, that's not just for
Yeah.
new players, that's for everybody. I forget to do that more often than I should. It's very easy to get turned off course in the Cyclone. Just one bad bounce.
I reckon Hectic should come and be my my direction finder.
Not for a legal run, I think.
I
is it-
mean, if you're generally just telling him if he's going the wrong way, I don't know that that's actually going to be a problem.
I see what you mean.
I think like you can't like I think specifically navigate for him, like as in like come
Right.
30 degrees left, go shoot this gap, you know, chain him through
I was-
all the various canyons and things. But I think if you're just keeping an eye on him and making sure that he's not going the wrong way, that's probably fine.
Oh no, if it's, I don't want anything. That's cool. Oh, I didn't realize there was rules. Gonna be the spaceship to aim for. Wow.
It does also open up eventually. We'll get to some big flat sections. So if it feels like we're gaining a lot, that's why.
Yeah, no, yeah, I just looked. You're 5Ks ahead. Alright. Woohoo.
Man, this is very rocky.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a feel for which rocks I can drive through and which ones I can't, but it's still hit and miss.
Yeehaw.
That's the spirit.
Come here.
Yeehaw followed by abrupt panic is the battle cry of our people.
Yeah, yeah, I went over this massive hill and went, oh, look, there's no bottom. Shit.
I just made it to the Pisces, so that's a thing. This is a long trip.
I mean, it's a shorter run than the Tundra Dash that Decoy and I did yesterday, but
There.
oh no, Decoy's caught up. He's getting in front of me. By taking a much more sensible and less direct route, not through a giant crevice of pain.
That's what my doctor said.
Wish I could fucking see what was over the hills.
Ah,
Oh, that's interesting. The undersuit on the Pisces is now, quote, grabbable.
How is that even possible? Because I picked it up and threw it in the
Well-
MSR.
I mean, it didn't stay in the MSR.
No, but I tractor beamed it and everything.
Yeah, apparently the server disagreed.
And
You wanna
if
guess
it-
which
if it
one of
got
you has the
unloaded
authority?
And reloaded server side, that would make sense. Because it would have fixed any
Yeah.
weirdness with the object.
all right. And a sneak past Tint while he's hung up on the rocks. just to get hung up on a different set of rocks.
Karma.
So this will be the story.
Yeah, of the next like 30 kilometers. I think that's
Decided I'm gonna go around this bloody great big hill.
That's probably the smart play. Never
Gonna
been
give you a
one for the
warning.
smart play, but
I don't think this is a spoiler, but I'm pretty sure there's another hill on the other side.
Motherfucker. How am I tracking? Ages away.
yep. Off the rock. There we go. Thank you.
So easy to forget how small the moons are, but when I look at you all, you're under the horizon.
Oh, jeez. I really got hung up on some rocks bad there. It's now a kilometer ahead of me.
you know, easy come, easy go.
Oh, might have chosen poorly.
Usually when somebody says it, it's because they did.
I mean, I don't think there's a good choice
This is true.
for anything about this route.
Like, do these people just hate themselves? Fucking come up with this shit. Fuck.
I mean, yeah, most thing does seem to be the slightly painful endurance racing.
I like the ones that just go around in circles. The odd rock to try and dodge, and yeah. Here we go, here we go.
So Tim, I guess the question is, are you trying to get Diplomat to hate you for having to validate?
I did send him a message offering to help with validation on these, because I feel bad, but also, like, Fed's been just monstering every track he can get his hands on, and with the ISC, I'm sure even more people are going to be coming out to do this, because both SCR and XGR got name dropped.
Oh yeah, I need to watch the Star Citizen live.
Honestly, as exciting as it is, I might be tempted, in having now watched it, to just watch somebody's recap video of it. But if you got the time, it's definitely a good watch. Granted, I think my attitude towards SEL would always be, I'll just watch somebody's recap of it. The real fun for me is the people who are trying to lump racetracks in with, bed sheets and the like as things we don't need.
What?
Right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's one of those things like from the beginning they've said racing is going to be a
yeah, I mean, there have been racing ships since the original Kickstarter.
yeah.
Like, that's not news. But apparently, I think there's probably some group of players who started playing, basically after the last time racing was in any way viable in the PU.
Last year. Like me.
When did scramble races die is the question. I think it was before that a fair bit. I think it's been a while. But so yeah, that was my read on it, was that there's like a group of people who've like never really encountered racing as an official thing because people don't even know the Arena Commander mode is there half the time.
Yeah.
Like when we were very first starting to do racing in the org, people were surprised quite often that there was an Arena Commander race mode when I was talking to them about it.
I think I tried it once when I first started playing SC, but it's like at that point in time still had no clue actually how to fly.
Wait, and then there's the double kind of whammy problem of the that's not good. That the AC tracks are some of the most like obtuse and difficult things possible under the circumstances. They're so dense with obstacles. It's 0G. It's just kind of a nightmare for people just trying to start out and learn racing, really. Like, the instant respawns are nice, but...
Oh boy, that's a problem.
What's the problem?
I did turn off the engines, and now my while I was wandering around up the top of the hill, my Archimedes is drifting slightly.
I think the wind's picked up, because now when I'm coming off the sides of things, I'm falling at some weird angles.
Yeah, it's definitely picked up. The sun's getting ready to go. I see clouds rolling. So, thankfully, the Archimedes has a ladder, and it looks like it's going down. But I think your Pisces is staying. Box might have slid down the hill a little bit, though.
That's fine. I mean, as long as it's in that valley.
Just waiting for the boom. Okay, I think it's settled. It's in the bottom. Found itself a home. Upside down.
Inside
I did
out.
turn off.
Round and round.
No. I did turn off the engines. I thought I did. I usually do. It's a habit, but which am I going to do the animation flip?
Oh, that was a big jump. This was maybe a mistake jump.
I think all of my jumps have been mistake jumps.
Your first mistake, though.
What?
Interesting. Yeah, I think this is the problem. I did have it like landed and powered down, but it's just not as securing to the ground on this slope for some reason.
boy. Where am I gonna land?
Did you also find the jump that takes like 20 seconds to land?
Yeah, well, I found one that, well, was about half that, and then another 15 seconds for the second half. Is the sun setting on us, or have we just traveled far enough that
No,
we're
it's
just...
setting.
It's setting on us. It's
Yeah, okay.
sun cycle's
What a
only an
short
hour.
day.
And we got sidetracked quite a bit at the beginning.
Is night vision allowed?
Yeah, if you're using reshade, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 100% kosher. Oh, I'm so close, and yet so far. Drizzle, I have good news and bad news. It gets easier in the middle, and then it gets harder again at the end.
What?
What you're talking about end? I mean,
How?
you're
Yeah. How
halfway
are you?
through.
Yeah. Hang on. How far ahead are you?
Wait, Hector, are you not with the box anymore?
Not at the moment. I'm flying overhead.
Oh, never mind. I saw Hector was 8K away. I was like, oh good, we're almost there.
No.
Oh no, you're still 20 plus. Sorry to disappoint.
Except I've decided to take a different track, which probably means I won't get this easy part.
It's basically like if you look at that big overhead map in the
I don't
track
have it.
description, it's like stripes that we're cutting across.
Alright.
So you're pretty much guaranteed to hit a stripe of that terrain no matter which way you went.
I don't think I've gotten faster than about 10. Alright, here we go. No.
News, I found minables.
Bad news, you're in an Archimedes.
Guess that's one way of looking at it.
I think decoy should stop and mine them.
Yes, we need this 32% quartz.
Fucking hell. I'm liking this lumpy as terrain. Although that's all I can see. There
Yeah, I've gotten really hung up on in a few bad spots since now 3 kilometers ahead.
I probably should have checked this map thing you guys are talking about.
Well, it's just a top-down, like, shot of the whole region. There's not much detail for the terrain on it.
Right.
There is a suggested route that I think is just designed to take advantage of a couple of specific valleys, but I don't even know if it's actually optimal or if any of the current, like, record holders have used it.
Guessing that was just you flying overhead, Hectate.
Yeah, heading back to the Garrick. I'm gonna split for the night. It's assuming I can find it, of course, since this thing does not have a QT engine.
True.
Gonna have to earn that Explorer title.
There it is.
Well, that's mildly terrifying. I've made it into the big flats, which is nice, but also that means that I can go full boost speed, but because of the wind I can't see the rocks that might appear suddenly in front of me.
Wind effects are nice where does seem to actually curve over the terrain.
I mean, it looks phenomenal. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just wildly inconvenient.
Oh boy, I'm about to get murdered by my Archimedes. It's on the pad and
Coming
tilted.
for you.
Well, yeah, because I'm getting out on the side that the wind is blowing it towards. It's trying to roll on top of me while I'm getting out. Because even though 3 wheels are on the ground, that is, or pads are on the ground, that's not enough. Let's see if I can't store it. It's got me the store option. Yeah, success.
If you're safe for the moment, Hectate, could you check for me what's time to beat on this one?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna beat it, but I'm curious where we're sitting.
It'll be an unvalidated time.
Yeah, it'll be one of the ones at the bottom, that's for sure.
What's the name again, specifically?
This is Magda Mountain Run.
There it is. All right. Nesrathil has a 0.2 time of 28 minutes 43 seconds.
Yeah, the point threes are at the bottom because they haven't been validated yet.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Yep. 0.3. Herbie, 32 minutes 58 seconds.
Yes, we're already over that. Good to know.
You've exceeded your allotted time.
I mean, yeah, Herbie's actually good. I'm not mad about that.
I was just saying from the perspective of, like, you know, you've exceeded your allotted time to depart. Ship will be stored. Yeah, like what you don't know is you've got a tow cable attached to your RC, and the moment you don't finish the race faster than first place, it just yanks you back 200 meters per or 2,000 meters per second speed. All right, now I've got a ship that has QT drive.
Are you guys doing the thingy rising? The
I will
Dillian
not be. I got to work.
work.
Yeah, the first section starts pretty early for me, and the last section I have plans that conflict with. So, I might join in for the fleet battle, but it's also going to depend on how tomorrow goes.
No. Big jump.
Jeez, you were really able to open it up on these flats.
Yeah, there's actually not much in the way of obstacles on them, so it's really just flat out in a straight line, or as straight a line as the RC will let you take.
Yeah, you all have reached the point where it's pretty flat until the actual mountain where it's sitting. So should be making pretty
Heard
good
a
time on
sonic
this section.
boom.
Yeah, flying overhead again. It is. Yeah, you're only a few clicks away. Nice.
4,500.
From the finish,
Yep.
From the
Oh, fuck
package.
I'm like 21 kilometers. Man. I'm not sure I'll be submitting.
As I
I
said,
may just ask you to pick them up. All right, so that's weird.
what's weird?
Oh, I've got a floating on my head landing marker. You know, landing pad marker.
Hmm.
UI stuff. Hey, I see headlights.
Might run out of hard drive for this recording. Takes too long.
I laugh, but only because I've actually done that. Alright, I'm actually just going to run down this whole canyon just because I don't know where in it the actual finish line is, but I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm still 17 k's away. Jesus Christ.
Well, that means, so the flats, I think, started at 9, and once you get there, it is pretty smooth sailing.
Okay.